We are at a point where we can start testing light. And that is what we are doing here. So, let's talk about where we are at with this project, shall we? I am doing a little single-handed little camera session here, so please excuse me if the light's poor or something. Well, I'm trying to make the light as best as possible. This is where we're at with the ship. We got everything primed. Well, just about everything primed. All the major components are primed. We got the little bridge section here is primed. You can see some spots that I'm working on. Really like how this came out, doing some light blocking in there. Yeah, so that looks pretty cool. So what I've done is, I've got some not duct tape, but it's tape for duct work, for air conditioning duct work that I'm using here, and it completely blocks all the light out. It's really easy to go on, super conforms to contours and grooves and stuff. Cutting that stuff up and using it, and actually, even though it's a little bit darker in there than maybe I would like for it to be, it blocks enough of the light and lets enough bounce around that the lighting effect inside of here, even with just that flashlight, was ample enough, was sufficient enough. This section here we had already primed before. Let me see if I can get this to show you what the shuttle bay is going to look like when it is lit, or backlit I should say. Turn this light off here. And hopefully this will kind of sort of work. Okay, so there is obviously some light leaking there, but you get this nice backlit effect that I was going for, that's pretty close to what you see in a few shots from the prequels. So it's not overwhelming, and you'll know it's there. Now let's look at the trenches here. Trench work, I've got holes all over the place. You can see a few of them there. Like I said, they're all over the place on this thing. Yeah. Alright. Let's get our light back here. So, all of the fiber holes are drilled along the trenches here. One other thing that I've done is I've gone into this, you can see the cut marks here. This channel that was along here, and there was a thinner channel on the top piece. I've cut all of that away because what I found out that I was doing, and you can see it kind of right here, is in some spots I was having to drill both through the plastic piece here and through this wall. Well, the problem sometimes I was running into is that I wasn't always drilling a straight line. I might have had the bit angled slightly up or down, and if you don't remember how you drilled the hole, you don't always punch through and go straight through the second hole here. Sometimes you're off. So I just went in just to make it easier and cut all that out. Some of the spots, like right here, and I think I did the same thing on the other side, and I did, was what I did was I just went in with a larger drill bit, made the hole bigger, so it'll be easier to put a fiber through. And I've already tested that on each of those holes, and it works fine. Here is the back of the this is the back section of the ship where all the engines and stuff are going to go. It's looking pretty good. A little bit of extra detail in there. Not a whole lot, just enough to kind of, you know, give it something going on. And got this light blocked up pretty good. And I'm going back in there with some of that tape that I've been using just to make sure we're all set to go there. Here is one of the engines, all done up. Just went in with some random photo etch and some old battleship parts and cut up a bunch of stuff and just tried to make it look like something a little different in there. And that's what the inside of it looks like. And you can see in there, I can see in there a little bit. So I had some old tank wheels I used also. And this piece is also primered up. We've got some holes for fibers along here as well. Not as many on the top as there are on the bottom, but they're there. So the only engines I'm not going to light are these two small ones on the very back here. I'm not going to light those. So that is it. Appreciate everybody watching. I still got these two pieces here for the bridge area to do, and once I've got those painted, I've got some paint. I got the paint that I want to use to paint the ship on the way here, so that should get here by the end of the week. And I think I might be able to squeeze in some painting this weekend. I'm not sure. And I've decided that I'm going to paint the ship the way that it appears in the prequel movies, with the red stripes and all that. The Republic Cruiser, I believe, is what they refer to it as. So that's what we're going to paint it up as. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you at the next update.